Gethsemane, when Judas kissed him, and the soldiers came up on him, and the Bible said they fell back like dead men. And Jesus had to pick them up. Get up. Get up and get me. Wake up, wake up. You gotta take me to Calvary. Get up. Come on. Get up from there. They got up. You know what I'm saying? Now why in the world do you think they're gonna go now? To the sepulchre. And somebody done took his body. They just seen Peter cut an ear off. And God and Jesus made him pick the ear up and put it back on them. And then they go looking for it. Come on, somebody. They just saw the moon dip down in blood. The sun refused to shine. The earth rocked and rolled. And they went to the Parker looking for. So the angels had to remind them, he's not here. Well, now, if he could have left that close, it would have been all right. But because some of us still don't believe, amen. Y'all with me? Where they done took him, where they got him. Can I get some help in here? They must have gave him to somebody. You understand what I'm talking about? Then the angel got mad, had to speak again. Not only is he not here, but he has risen. You with me? God had to go to the extra mile for some of us, because we won't believe his word. You see what I'm saying? They only got enough when they got there and saw the tomb messed up, rocks everywhere, angels speaking. They couldn't find the body. And then he said he's not here. And then they still have to be told he is risen. It's kind of like I told a brother once, you can't win. That's right. Yeah. You know what? Evidence was all around. Still trying to win. You 30 points behind, 2 seconds left. You still fighting, trying to talking about I'm gonna win. You can't win. The evidence is there. Just look. But the problem is, we don't have enough to remind us of what he said. Folks, stay away from folk who gonna remind you of what he said. Y'all hear me here? They stay away from me. Y'all get some help. If I'm a pimp, I don't want to be around nobody talking about homemongers going to hell. You with me? I just stay away from around them folk, because they going to remind me of what his word says. If I'm a drug dealer, can I get some help in here? I don't want to be reminded of God saying that anybody that destroys, amen, a child, come on somebody, or might as well put an anvil around his neck and jump into what? See, I don't want to hear that. When I'm selling crack to these little babies and selling crack to these teenagers, I don't want to hear that kind of talk. So I stay away. Come on, somebody. If I'm a little old fast-tailed girl, can I get some help in there? I don't want to stay with my grandmama, because she makes sure I'm going to stay in. She going to know who I'm going out with. Can I get some help in here? She going to tell me what time to come in. And can I get some help in here? She going to watch what I got on. And I ain't going out there with something up my, amen. But I'm going to wear something decent. But if I don't want to hang around, I don't want to be decent. preaching, then I'm going to hang around mama who's out there with me. Trying to dress like me. Can I get some help in there? Huh? When I don't want to do right, I'm going to stay away from around people that remind me of what he says, he is risen. Is that what he said? He is risen. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. And then he said something. He said, remember, ain't that something, y'all? Remember what he said. You got to tell folks what they say. You got to remind them of what God said. God said, fret not thyself against evildoers, for they shall soon wither, be cut down like the grass. Remind folks, don't try to get no vengeance for yourself. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Remind folks that you got to love them that hate you. Pray for them that despitefully use you. You got to remind folks. Of what he said. Is that not right? The angel reminded the women, look what he said. He said, you won't take this body. You might tear it down in 3 days. But on the 3rd day, I'm going to get up again. You want to say? He told them all. He told the disciples. He told the women. He said, tear this temple down. Within 3 days, you're going to have to raise it back up. Huh? And note here, and when the man quoted Jesus, the angel said, the Son of Man, must be delivered. Ain't nobody took his life. He set himself up to come and be a lamb of sacrifice. He said he must be delivered into the hands of sinful men. Not into the Christian, but in sinful men. And then he must be crucified. And the 3rd day, he was going to rise again. And y'all, when the angel got through telling them the words, verse 8 said, and they remembered the word. You see, y'all, it's my job to remind you that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. You know, some folk don't like for me to remind them of what he already said, but it's my job as a watchman to bring to your remembrance what God has already prophesied. You know, I can't help but share it when I look out there at you. When I remember you in that junior choir and how you blessed the Lord when you sung your songs of praise. And I got to remind you that God already knows that you are his. And I want to remind you that you can't get away from God. I don't care how hard you try. You're going to soon come back to God. I just want to remind you today that God has a blessing waiting on you. You know, I can't help but remind